Along to what is going to be the last wedding gig log of the year. We've got some Christmas parties after this in December, but this is going to be the last wedding one. We're back at Coast, but we're not in the same room that I was back in July. We're in the Harbour Lights room, so we're downtown right next to the lake in downtown Milwaukee. It's very, very pretty, and we're kind of, at the moment, kind of on the ground level. Here's the tallest building in Milwaukee. Here's Nellie, and we've got us a handy dandy little flatbed which goes right into that elevator there and goes up one level. So we'll start the load in and I'll show you when we're done. I want to just touch on the fact that obviously we've got a lot more space now with the bigger vehicle, so those came out first and then everything else is in there. So there's 2 subs, 2 top cabs, big lighting truss, DJ skirt, topper, Mystic LED, box of leads, all of that good stuff. So everything is in. It was a tight squeeze because, well, I didn't take the seats out, which I could have done, and that would have given me a little bit more space, but well, didn't give myself enough time. And here's lesson number 1, I think, is you know, give yourself plenty of time, especially when it's something you haven't done before. I've never actually taken the seats out yet, just split them up on their side. So there is still plenty of space, but it would have been a little bit easier and less stressful, less playing of Tetris had I been able to take the seats out. So I'll remember that for next week. So Nellie's empty now. Well, that gear is all upstairs. Took about 15-20 minutes, which was 2 trips on that big old flatbed, so I have to say I love them. They're great. So we've got about an hour and a half before anybody starts arriving, so I'm going to go and get set up and we'll see you upstairs. Oh, tell you what we're going to do. Let's show you what the load-in looks like, shall we? Lock her up. So through these doors, the elevator, or lift. We used to call it a lift. I have to keep calling it an elevator because, you know, I have to speak American these days. So we're up 1 flight, and then it's just around the corner. It's not the worst loading. The slight problem we had was that the flatbed was actually maybe slightly just too big to go in comfortably into that lift, so it was a little bit of a struggle. And then through these doors, Harbour Lights room, and here we are. So everything is set up and ready to go. Let's look at the room that we've got. Quite a big space tonight, so I'm kind of glad I've got all the subs. Got a bar over in the corner there. I'm right in front of the dance floor, which I like. It's quite a decent sized dance floor as well. Top table straight in front of me, and Lake Michigan in the background. So let's get set up. So before I put the skirt on, we've got all the speakers in place. New subs, or new sub anyway. JBL PRX 518S. My Eon tops, and the same the other side. Nicely wrapped around the pole, kind of keep it a little bit tidy. Tuck that in a little bit more at the back there. There we go, just for appearance sake. And I wanted to show you something I did this week, which was kind of tidied up. In here looks just, I mean, it looks a little bit of a mess just now, but it's a lot tidier than it was. And I labelled every one of the cables so that in the event that something goes, I can find out which one it is in a hurry. CD left channel in the line. So like I said, it's cable tied with these Velcro ties. Any kind of excess cabling just kind of keep things out of the way a little bit, which I have to say is way tidier than it was before. It doesn't look it, but trust me, it was just a mass of spaghetti in here. So I'm going to take this puppy out because it's my speaker cable. So put that down the side because the table skirt will actually have the little hole that it goes over it, so that'll keep that out of the way. So if I think of anything else as we're going along, I'll stop and show you. The light's up now, so that's everything in place. Oh, view 3's fallen down, but I'll turn that back up again. Everything nice and tidy with the skirt. Nice rich sound with the subs on. They're in, and it's buffet style, so they're having their meal now. So I'm going to just do a little quick show you around, because some of these venues that we go to are just a little bit special. So this one kind of highlights a lot of Milwaukee County transport, because it's in the kind of transportation department, and it's a very unusual building in lots and lots of ways. So escalators bringing people up. So we'll kind of walk out a little bit onto the veranda here. It's not warm, but hey, what the heck. This will be the smoking room. And there in the background, again, is the magnificent Calatrava, world famous Calatrava building, with the sails that are going to come up and down. And then over there, that building, that's Coast, where I did an event a little while back in summer, and also in front of that is where I did the Leukemia Lymphoma Society event in September. So we're on the other side of this walkway here, and downtown Milwaukee, right in the middle of downtown Milwaukee, we've got all the kind of the financial district, the US Bank building, and then we turn around here, and that dark blob over there, that'll be Lake Michigan. So it's kind of a nice place. They smoke. And I've stuck one of my kind of wash lights up into the corner there, so it just kind of goes through its pattern. Quite a nice little effect, I think. Just runs through its cycle, making the corner look all nice colours. We got another T-bar up there. Didn't bother putting the truss up today, in part because I hate putting the truss up, but in part because I think it just looks better tonight. So dancing later on.